So if you're watching this video, you've probably heard about this conference that's coming up this summer called Christian Student Empowerment, or CASE. And you may be wondering, what's this conference all about? Why do we need yet another conference, yet another retreat? CASE has been around for a long time. It wasn't always called CASE, but it's been around in one form or another for the last 14 years. And every single year, students have walked away saying, I had no idea that there were so many other college students out there who had the same passions that I did, who were just as passionate as I was about serving Christ, but at the same time faced a lot of the same struggles that I had. Yeah. We get a lot of college students coming from smaller churches where they're kind of the only person their age serving, and they get burned out pretty quick. But then they meet these other college students who are doing the exact same thing, and they find a source of encouragement. They find renewed energy to be able to go back and to serve. Some lifelong friendships spring up out of this where people are just supporting each other as they serve Christ.
But I guess that's a part of our vision for CASE too, that it's, I think a proverb that we've been working off of as a team is that if you want to go fast, you should go alone. But if you want to go far, and I think that's really what ministry and a vision for the kingdom entails, is you have to go together. And we're trying to help college students and college ministries catch a kingdom-sized vision for ministry, and to connect college students together, connect them with resources, with some solid teaching and some great seminars about leadership and about engaging your spiritual life with your quote-unquote real life, and how those two intersect.
Yeah, that's, I'm glad you mentioned real life. Real life is the theme of this year's conference, and it's actually based off of a book that our keynote speaker is writing. He is the National Director of InterVarsity's Asian American Ministries, and he's been involved with InterVarsity for a number of years now as a full-time staff worker. Had a very successful college ministry in San Diego, and just is really one of the nation, if not the world's, leading voices when it comes to ministering to today's college generation, today's college students. I think this word might get overused, but we do want to see a movement starting among this generation. That's kind of the point of CASE every single year, is to start a new movement, which is really an old ancient movement, the movement of following Christ in your real life. And so we want to see CASE 2012 being the initiator of a movement of a cohort of students who then take this vision and run with it in their own lives, and they run together with it. And then the way CASE is designed actually is for those students to come back and then invest in CASE 2013 and have a new group of students get a vision for this movement, run with it, and grow as Christians in real life. So if you're a college student, or if you're a pastor of college students who's wondering, why should I send my students to this conference? We think that this is going to be a great supplement to what you're already doing in ministry. We think this is going to be a great chance for them to gain encouragement from other people doing this with them, both inside their church and outside their church. We think that this is going to help students get just a bigger picture of what God is doing in all of Seattle and around the country. We've got some students coming in from around the country as well to be a part of this conference. And not to mention just a great time of learning, learning from James Chung, learning from the workshop speakers that we're bringing in, even just getting some informal mentorship from the workshop speakers, from other pastors like you and us. It'll be a great time for them to see, wow, God is all over the country, all over Seattle, going to work. And hopefully this will be an inspiration for them to be a part of it.
Yeah, we're really hoping that this week, this whole ethos of this upcoming conference week will be on refreshing and equipping and networking, and really connecting, and for some of us, reconnecting with this real life that Christ has promised through the gospel and through the Holy Spirit.